We are live. Do a better start today, bitrate wise. I don't know what happened yesterday. I dropped a bunch of frames right away. Today it's not doing that, so that's good. We are back in here, Dark Souls 2, Soul Arrow only. I forgot to change the title to day 6. There we go. Done. Whoops. Anyway, here we are. We got the buffs that we were looking for last stream. Got the blue dagger there. It's a tiny increase to our magic damage. Also got the magic sorcery clutch ring, whatever it's called. So that's good. I don't know if you can hear in my voice. I can certainly hear in my voice. I am getting a little bit of a nose and throat kind of thing, so I'm gonna sound a little weird today. But say la vie. Let's see. I'm gonna go for the trifecta here. Try and get the domino mask. It's extremely unlikely to happen, but gotta give it a shot anyway. Damage is looking better and better all the time. Oh, I also last stream got Staff of Wisdom up to +5, so we are doing about as much damage as we're ever going to do. Which is exciting, but also a little unfortunate, always. It's nice to be able to improve. It's nice knowing that damage can improve, you know what I mean? Some of the DLC enemies I've fought take a while to take down. Actually, I remember. Oh yeah, that becomes an illusion. That's right, that's how that works. Probably pop up in my stream manager app. Not that it works super well these days, apparently. Thunder Quartz are nice. That would have been useful when I was fighting those human sorcerers. Okay, into Belfry Soul here. Let's throw on some coins wherever they are. To boost luck, we can throw on the what's called Serpent Ring +1, and we can throw on Prisoner's Tatters, throw on the Jester's Cap. I don't think I have any gloves that increase item chance. I do have the Jester's gloves. I should probably be wearing those. Not even that much worse than black leather. The elemental resistance is better. Probably should just wear those anyway. Resistance reduce falling damage. It's nice, but I don't need them right now. Yeah, this is fine. I don't need to look that ridiculous. Better than being in the raccoon. Doesn't really matter. I'm not really going to get engaged with either of them, but at least this way I have a cool bell icon in the corner instead of some weird rat teeth. Alright, Buffy Soul, what you got? Yeah, I found another rusted coin. That's cool. I don't actually remember which person drops the mask or can drop the mask. I assume it's the one wearing the witch hat, but not actually confirm that. They didn't drop anything anyway. Well, if it was her, I tried. Shots, wow. Okay. I was just talking a moment ago about how my damage isn't really going to get any better throughout the playthrough. It's pretty good where it's at, though. At least for non-DLC content. The DLCs, as ever, will be a challenge. But realistically, when are they not? Okay, so I'm pretty sure it was the chat person, so I did not get the Domino pass. A little disappointing, but not really, because can't reasonably expect to get that in any given playthrough. And I am not going to use Bonfire Acidics to try and farm it. It's not worth the 3% damage boost. It's like 9 damage. Probably less, actually, because of defense. But it was worth a shot anyway. It was worth one try, you know? Gotta say though, Dark Souls 2 Soul Arrow. The extra speed, the better tracking. All so good. Good job not blocking with your big shield, Shadow Man. I love when the NPC is just really dumb. Alright, that's just the way back up there if you want to go. Well, that was not the most fruitful endeavor. Got immolation though, so that's also useless. Let's... oh yeah, I forgot I had the illusion helm. It's kind of neat. I like that it's there. I usually don't bother wearing it, but it's cool that it's there. There's this equipment load too. Not by much, but it does. So I could probably wear something heavier too. Don't have to stick with black leather. Let's just swap to more useful rings. Almost just rolled into that hole, which actually would have been fine. Whatevs. I feel I've made a mistake. Whoops! That's fine, I died. That's one way to go back to the bonfire. Okay. Let's go the way we're supposed to go. Let's progress in the story. Which would be this way, this way. Whoa. Gotta be honest, Chad, I was not expecting the instant kill. Apparently the DLCs are just actually gonna be the worst, because out here is easy mode. Then again, this isn't like it. It's just falconers. My brain keeps seeing that twinkling Titan eye, being like, ooh, twinkling. But my weapon's fully upgraded now. The only thing about these guys, they're gonna be a pain in the butt. I can't shoot. Yeah, I can't shoot them. Just not well. I can't shoot at nuanced angles. It'd be wise to run past this gentleman. Ow. Shrine of Winter. Of course, you followed me. Can I help you, sir? Gotta find the frozen flower or whatever it's called. Go get the priestess's eyes or some item like that. I don't really remember what it's called. The thing that makes these guys visible. Just gonna kind of ignore all those dudes. Fighting them is gonna be a nightmare. These dudes, on the other hand, oh, you have more health than the falconers and a lot more damage. Oh, dang. Headshot will still do it though. Get him with the one tap. So cool. Oh, and those are the black paneling outlined in white. Such a good look. I don't think I've ever seen just an environment that looks like this in another game. Maybe like Paper Mario, you know what I mean?
This castle is isolated. But nonetheless, you must forge on. To bring an end to your journey and mine.
Then I would. We'll also use one of these. One of these. Give myself the best chance at not dying horribly. I gotta say that is pretty satisfying a number to have. 444. Easy to remember. Easy to multiply. twice, that's 880 damage. 3 times a little harder. Open the doors, gents. Okay. Statues I forgot sometimes come to life. Just for a second, drink some Estus. Drink some orange juice. Use the stairs to manage. I ground that mofo. Wait, the door's not open? Oh, this guy wasn't closing. Glad I caught that before I killed this guy. Here we are, that's better. How many of y'all are there? Don't just say a lot. I know there are a lot. At least that. Ah, it's pyromancy stuff. Guess if nothing else, I could sell it to Gavlan. It's not like anything I pick up is truly useless. Hello, Chancellor. What do you have to sell in playthrough 1?
Who are you?
If you're going for achievements, this is like the most important NPC in the game.
This castle is a domain of King Vendrick. Is your trespass intentional?
It's also really quiet.
His Highness.
Or is that just me? Do I need to turn my own sound up?
You are a guest of our castle. I am the Chancellor, Velaga. Do you seek an audience with my lord, King Vendrick? Unfortunately, His Highness is absent. My lord, the King, has... The Queen has taken him. My lord made magnificent findings on souls, an accomplishment for the ages.
The moment when you get kidnapped by your evil
Vanquished
wife.
4 great ones and built this kingdom upon their souls. Our king has watched over this land since ages long ago. King Vendrick, we must fight back, or the giants will take Draglake. The king had a dear queen, a woman of unparalleled beauty.
And a weird ass name.
Long ago, the queen came to us, alone, from a faraway land. She warned our lord of the looming threat across the seas, of the giants. The king crossed the ocean and defeated the giants with the queen at his side.
So from the sounds of it, the humans were a threat to the giants
Commandeered their power.
more than the other way
Created
around.
the golems. With the golems, the king created this castle to celebrate victory and to show his love and his gratitude to his queen. The queen brought peace to this land and to her king. A peace so deep, it was like the dark Is this some sort of a dream?
Kind of. I don't know how to tell you this, bud, but
What has happened to our castle?
you no longer have a corporeal form.
Who are you? And by whose permission do you stand before me? Welcome, visitor.
Your permission, apparently.
Our guests are treated with honor.
See?
This is the way of our castle. Tell me if you should require anything.
Give me that gesture. You sell some interesting stuff. Look at those wilted dusk herbs, old radiant life gems. That's about it. But maybe I will pick up a couple of those. I'm worried about healing items more than casts, especially with some stuff that's going to happen in a moment.
Gone so soon. Be safe on your travels.
So I'll pick up some of those. It's just occurred to me that I can two-hand the staff, and then my block button's a block button again. That took me long enough to realize, but there it is. Ow. Oof. Headshot. That actually saved me a bunch of HP. Excuse me. Sublime. I did not walk down that hallway. I don't remember if any of those animate. I think a couple of them do. Let's just go around. Like just one more cyanide. Probably Google. I do still get the bonus from the dagger items on that. I should. That's how these things usually work. I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah, I do. Damage is the same. Just realized I could just look at the damage number. And there it is. And there you have it, folks. It just now occurred to me, if I want to do an all bosses thing, I gotta fight Dark Darker. But that's a problem for later. So I just need to fight these dudes. Look at these dudes. Alright, sweet. Door's open. I'm not going to bother opening the other ones because I do not remember what's behind them. Except for a lot of bad things I don't want to fight. A lot of these. Hey, there's the frozen flower. Thought it was close by. Of course, now I don't need to go get the priestess eye. Priestess's eye? Something like that. Would like to not get acid burn. I like when my armor is in one piece. Whole lot of nope in this room. Don't remember what's in that chest, but it's probably not worth it. Look at this photograph. Doing every time it makes me cursed. Cool, got their cool armor. I do actually think cyan armor looks really nice. A evil Nishandra painting. Whoa, that builds up curse fast. I didn't realize it was so aggressive. Dark Spirit, nameless usurper. I'm gonna just stand there and eat soul arrows like it's breakfast. Yep. Well, Staples, that was easy. Also, statues down there. Good. There it goes. Now that one's not. Sure takes its time, huh? Little secret. Okay, missed this guy. My staff is too tall. Boy, grabbing the low-hanging fruit. Kill this guy a second time for his insolence. Oh, since I'm not in front of that guy, he doesn't animate, apparently. And Nishandra.
You
Let's
have
forget how
been
tall she
admirably
is.
on your journey, cursed undead. I am Nishandra, Queen of Drangleic.
Like how you have just one throne there.
A true monarch carries the weight of their souls. The last king of this land, King Vendrick, as he was called. He found the strength to rule his people, and when the undead were born, cursed, he found more strength to face them. But in the end, he never took the true throne. Visit
More.
Vendrick.
Oh, okay.
We
never
have
mind.
no need for two rulers.
Mm-hmm. Alright, boss fight time. Just wanted to see who it was, I was just curious. This is super duper a nitpick, but I would kind of prefer if I was holding the staff the other way. Doesn't matter while I'm casting, I guess, but... Ow. I just think it would look better. Ow. So I would carry a two-handed one-handed staff, you know what I mean? Or the Estus. I'm gonna get hit by an arrow in the process. Oh, that did not die. Alright, now it's 1v1, which means it should be just as easy as the first one. Got for the second one, it worked out. And that fight goes the way it usually does. Oh, hey, Bernard.
Well met, friend.
Friend.
Good to see you well. Yes, very good indeed. I journeyed from the distant east to perfect my swordsmanship. And legend has it that powerful beings slumber in this land.
True. True, true.
This sword has been in my family for generations, and only a real man can wield it true. I may face any man or beast, but none shall be a match for my sword.
It is a very nice sword.
This land is a right
Kinda.
mess, eh? King's gone. The people have a mad glint in their eyes. The land itself is overrun by terrible beasts. No better place to test my sword, eh? This land is a right mess. King's gone. The people have a mad... The land itself, no.
Cool, 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 cool. Let's head back to Majula real fast. I have an NPC to talk to. Somewhere? There he is.
Oh, so you finally decided to join us. Let us resume our exploration of sorcery.
Indeed. Because now you should have infinite copies of Soul Arrow. I could buy 28 if I wanted. I guess technically if I equip the right rings, I could throw 13 of these on maximum. So you know what, screw it. Just buy that many copies, why not?
Ah, here, a fitting gift for you.
Oh, thank
Seek
you.
higher planes.
Northern
young
Ritual Band
traveler.
+1. I think that's one of them that gives me...
One day,
oh, Northern might be the one that gives you more casts but takes HP or something. Like the Dusk Crown Ring in the first game. Yeah. That's a pretty big chunk of HP. But how many spell uses is the question. 124 right now. I gotta rest. I also gotta burn us Limbo Dust before I forget. $152. So that's another what, 28? That's pretty cool. I'm gonna say not worth the loss of HP though. It's a significant chunk. None of these are really going to do a whole lot for me here. I guess there are some people who use lightning. In the castle, I guess the boss uses lightning. I'll just throw that on for now. We'll see what I end up using. So yeah, now I can benefit from getting more attunement as well. So I can throw on all these. Wow. Soul arrows for days up in here. And they also give 32 now, because I apparently just needed one more attunement for that. So I have 160 soul arrows instead of 150. Look at that. Oh yeah, the game now also lists all of the bonfires, regardless if I've been to them or not. I don't even remember where this one is. What is? Oh, that's the one under the, yeah, where Grendel is. Forgot there's a bonfire next to him. Guess we're going up. Don't totally remember my way through here. I don't remember it being terribly complex. Like, I'm not worried about it or anything. Yeah. Gotta kill some next to this golem here. And the only some things I remember this part. Oops. Didn't remember that. The only some things are these. Right. There we go. These jerks over here. Hey, I get it. You die, please. Closer to the guy. Can y'all stop doing your long combo? That's close enough. Y'all did that way too many times in a row. That's the power of golems. Right, well that's going. Let's take a look in these chests, huh? Neat. Weapons. Okay, that's chime school then. Sword Luit. Executioner's Chariot number 2. Kind of, not really. Just the horse. Two-headed bone horse. Some people don't like these things very much. Me, I think they're cool. Just like the boss fight, this one also does not respond, so worth taking the time to kill it. Even though it's not terribly difficult to run past, just trying to get through the room. Others are also super useful in this fight. There we are, easy enough. And Gower's Ring of Protection, in case we want a little backstab buddy somewhere around here. What does this ring look like? Ah. Guess we want a little friend. Little creepy zombie guy. Just hanging around. Giving us a nice hug. I'm gonna not have that on though, because I don't think there's anything around here that can backstab me. I guess I could just throw on a life ring. Screw it. It's not a big increase, but nothing else I have really is gonna help me very much either at the moment. Wish there was a Dragon Crest ring in this game, but there's not. Body. I always like that the greatsword guys have less abilities too. I don't really know why they don't have as much. That's a cool little detail system apart from the others a little bit. It makes them more like Berserker in a way. They're more dangerous, so they're easier to kill. Okay, one of these I'm pretty sure is a mimic. I don't remember. It's probably that one. I guess I can shoot this one. You can't break metal chests anyway. Yeah, this one's fine. Also didn't need it, but better to have, I suppose. Oh yeah, you can already see the teeths on this one. Look at them pearly whites. Can I shoot downward, please? I gotta move. I was real worried for a second there. Yeah. Neat. It's kind of useful to know where a washing pole is, though. For later. Actually, is there anything behind the stairs? Nope. Evidently not. Want to fight another gargoyle, guys? You want to do it? You want to shoot another lone archer who's injuring leg for some reason? Do we even need to fight this guy? there are no items up here or anything. Can I lock on? Please. There we go. Little late. Okay. Dead? Dead. Nice. Oh, that was pointless. I think I can drop down. Maybe? Yeah. I could just, like, skip the room below if I wanted to. I don't really want to, because I think there's something important in there. Wait, can I open this door? No. Okay. That's a wall, effectively. Alright, so in here we've got some sorceresses, very dangerous. Less dangerous, but they only do the one attack that doesn't really reach you. Okay, that was actually easy. You can drop 10 flame butterflies. Nice. Or not drop, but, you know, had it there on it. Estus Flask Shard, yeah. Good, good, good. I forget how many Estus you can get in a playthrough, or how many you can get total. I think it caps out at like 12 or 15. I don't remember how many you can get in one playthrough, though. Or where to get that many Estus Shards. Alright, up to the weird room with the weird cage. With the weird lock. Up the tallest elevator known to mankind. Actually, no, that's probably the one from Earth and Peak to the Iron Place. I forget the name of somehow. Iron Keep. I remembered. At least the game tells you what item you need for this, because I would never have guessed. I mean, I might have guessed. Who can say? But it doesn't seem super likely. Soul Vessel, cool. King's Passage, which is not the key to that guy. And back down the second longest elevator known to mankind. You'll get there eventually. And here we are. I like Drangleic Castle. It's kind of a shame that it's not one of the longer areas. in the game. Okay, I remember you can decapitate these early if you get to them before their eyes turn red. Although, being 2-hit kills, they're not actually a huge concern. Solar was pretty good, as it turns out. Should find something. I should probably go turn those in at some point. Just all of that stuff. More twinkling. Boyd. I just wanted to remember his name. Not gonna summon either of these guys because I've been on a no summon streak all the way up to this point. I'm not gonna break it now. That was apparently a terrible choice of opening move. So this guy unfortunately does have a shield that can block all damage if he's deciding to do that. So not looking forward to the summons, but that's a hurdle we will jump when we get there. That was weird. There were supposed to be projectiles there. I'm not complaining, but what? Did I like shoot the projectile? Yeah, see, something like that's supposed to happen. Oh my god, they reflect. Makes a lot of sense as a mirror shield. I don't remember the last time I shot Solaris in this guy. See, he do be shooting lightning. Oh, okay. He's doing that? No, I cannot. And shoot inside them for reduced damage. Kill this guy in, what, 3 hits? 4 hits? 4 hits. It's a little stronger than his Belfry Soul counterpart. Well, so far so good. Three more shots. Help. Should not have close to him. 2, and just take it. Nice. First try. Turns out Solero, not half bad. First try. Oh, right. Went smoother than I was expecting, for sure. Also, hello, welcome in. Spell Quartz Ring, plus 2. Nice. Some magic resist, that'll be useful in a moment. I'm actually going to throw that on right now. It'll do way more good than the Life Ring, for sure. Solero. Somehow managed to crank the damage up into the 300s. Which is more than I was expecting against a boss like that. I don't actually know how good his magic resistance is specifically, though. To be fair, I was doing a lot less damage against him than I was against normal enemies. But, yeah, it went pretty well. He's also just not very good at range. All of his ranged attacks have a big lead up. A lot of opportunity to attack or just get out the way. Pretty old last night.
Is that it? Here.
Oh yeah, I did finish her.
However,
That was like 3 minutes ago. I already forgot. Path fight was so fancy. Yeah, right? I also assumed it was going to be Vendrick. So everyone's like, cool, you got the Great Souls or whatever. Go talk to Vendrick. You need to meet with Vendrick. Even the Queen's like, go talk to Vendrick after she gives her little monologue. And it's like, nope. Actually, it's a random guy with a cool shield. And then it's 2 full other areas. Then you can talk to Vendrick, kind of. Attunement is what I want. Get some agility. I think my backstep just got another frame of invincibility, although I'd never use it. Sure, no mana. But I always liked him last night, though. And he looks cool. I think his moveset's cool, if extremely readable. Though it's nice to have some very readable bosses now and then. Three hits, not bad. I'm not gonna be able to hit this from any range, am I? Not gonna be able to hit it at all. Do I even need it? Probably not. Okay, there we go. Was it worth 5 soul arrows? Probably not. Then again, I have a freaking million of them, so it doesn't even really matter. So anything over here, or just about? Oh, there's just. It's just a kind of because there's stuff in the way. Dusk herbs, nice, nice. Wilted no less. A lot of people don't seem to like Carnival Mana either. And I get it. Parts of it are rough, but I definitely think the ambiance and like the just design of the area is very cool. It's somehow simultaneously like serene, but also the most violent place because there are constantly these Dragon Knight guys and people casting stuff at you. It can certainly be one of the more hectic areas. But then you've also got these nice ladies singing and stuff. I was kind of hoping these would stay peaceful while I grabbed the item, or I would have shot them from range. It's fine, they didn't actually do that much damage. It's human effigies. Pretty sure I don't need to kill all of these, but it's the safer choice. So I'm going with it. It's not like it's very difficult. But that is where that thing I was talking about a little while ago comes in, where I can't really get more damage, so I can't get these down to a one-hit kill.
We are Milfanito. We are here to
Gotta wonder how they came up with that name.
and dark. We will sing here forever, as we always have from long, long ago. We know nothing of the world outside. And why should we? For we will never leave. Do you seek King Vendrick?
Yep.
But what is a king, after all? We know nothing of the world outside. For we will never leave here. When we sing, the little ones dance. The little ones grant comfort to those who bear death and dark.
That is true. I do like seeing little fireflies.
This is what we were taught. Is there anything wrong? Perhaps this will help. This is all
Silky
that
stone.
we can do. When we sing,
You really didn't need to give me that. I was wishing games there was a chat, there was an option to let NPCs keep their things. Like I don't need your cool rock that you found. I appreciate the gesture, but please you hang on to it. I got plenty. Ow. A sneaking suspicion this guy had seen me. They can drink? They can drop twinkling titanite though. They can drink twappling titanite. Something like that. Ow. Ooh. Oh, I was still blocking for that? Lame. I got dropped a lot. Gotta have like over 2 hours of torch time by now. I guess I can check it's in equipment. In 2 hours, 5 minutes, Jesus. Not that you need it most of the time. Lock on, please. There we go. Sometimes in darkness, you just can't lock on to stuff. You know, there is a more powerful staff, I just realized. I do not remember where it is or how to get it. Maybe I should look that up. It could be worth carrying. Let me get to this bonfire and I'll Google it real fast. Just now occurred to me that that's a thing. Alright, this bonfire's lit. Give me 1 second. Googling. To Zal staff. Crown of the Ivory King. Lower garrison, past 3 crystal golems. Okay, so that's like pretty deep in the Crown of the Ivory King DLC. That's like near the end. So it's gonna be a while before I get that. Although I do have the Frozen Flower, I guess I could go there now. Just to suffer a little bit. I don't know, could be worth. Let's take a little detour. Let's at least get to the DLC. Nothing else, I can grab a bonfire, see how terrible it is, and go back later. Ignore me. Ignore me. I think he might actually be ignoring me. Mr. Ghost Man over there. Love to see that. Shrine of Winter. I always forget that the DLC starts down here. I always just picture this bonfire up here on the walkway to the door. I don't know why. Like this, I would just assume you pop up like here. God, it's so cool. My favorite DLC by far. This one's so cool.
The old chaos hungers still.
Even though it kind of has the best and worst of stuff. Like, no one likes the Forbidden Valley. But, like, it has a thing that makes invisible stuff visible. It has a bunch of cool animations. It has that big drop into the Flames of Chaos. It has these guys that absolutely mess you up. Are going to cause me huge problems. Got a dog barking in the background. I don't know if y'all can hear that. The audio there. Oh god, there are two of them. One of the issues with the DLCs in this game is that all the enemies just have way more defenses than anything in the base game. Like, everything just takes so much longer to kill. Pretty much regardless of build. And I get it, they wanted the DLCs to be harder, because the main game, you know, people figured out what works well. The main game's not, like, that challenging anymore for a lot of people. So they wanted experienced players to have more stuff to struggle against. Which, I mean, mission accomplished. But it does just mean that the DLCs, like, the experience of playing through the DLCs is different in a way. It doesn't help that I keep shooting over these guys' heads like everything else. Because spells come from the top of the staff in this game, not the hand like in the first game. The staff is very long. Not Izlith's staff long. Izlith, I still don't know how to pronounce that off for all these years. But still pretty long. Has the cool, like, frozen mode. Back to stuff I like about this DLC. In particular. It's got, like, these assassin guys that are too cold to do their thing until you unfreeze the area. it's got the longest, most arduous farming part. That's a negative. That's the cons list. Just figured I'd mention it. I've farmed those Lois souls multiple times. It never gets quicker. Of course, back in the day, you could just hop into multiplayer. It's a little harder now. There are still some people that you can join up and co-op in jolly cooperation. But back in the day when this game was newer, you could just pop down someone's sign, fight, and get someone within like seconds. Made that farming a lot easier because you get, if you didn't know, you get Lois souls much more frequently when you are a phantom in someone else's world for that fight. Okay, this part's gonna suck a little. There's a lot of enemies. They're each gonna take like 7 shots or whatever. Depending how much they block. As I can get out of the main thoroughfare, should at least not have to worry about the ranged attacks too much. Just until guy number 2 runs around the corner. And if you back off enough, they try to go back to where they spawned. So that's convenient. I'm gonna take advantage of that. This is one of the sections that usually takes me the most tries. Just out of the whole game. At least the whole DLC. I shock and stagger my enemies every single time. Does the stone ring work on spells? That's something I should have looked up like 12 hours of gameplay ago. So if it does, that might actually be worth wearing. Give me 1 second to Google a thing. Stone ring at Dark Souls 2. Also affects all spells according to the wiki. Or a wiki. Nice. Okay, well, I'll go get that in a minute. It's not a word to trade. Okay, so far so not great, honestly. One Estus. Ow. Thought there was a guy at the side. 100% there was. This retreat pool. neck. And lots of ammo. Glad I bought more Soleros. Means I can spam against the ones blocking like that. Come on, I hit the dodge button. And that's how this DLC is gonna go. Could maybe do a run past everything attempt. I don't know how that would go. We're gonna find out. I lose my souls, but or not like I have that many, considering. No, that hit me. Had to dodge it. Did not work. Alright, gents, this is the part where you don't hit me, right? Remember? Or in the past for my soul back. That's fine. It's all. Dodged, honestly, not really sure how that worked out right now. Hopefully this is the right way. I'm really kind of winging it at this point. Quick little double chug just to be safe. I don't think that actually helped going up that way. Oh, rip. Get a dark butchering in case I want to nerf my defenses with no benefit. It's this door I gotta go through. Oh god. Jesus, there's so many enemies in these DLCs. Yep, nope, not dealing with all that mess. Running past everything was indeed the strat. So that is what I'm going to continue to do. I could probably throw a shield on, added safety. Or switch back to a shield, I already have one on. This alcove is useless. It's really nice that you can kind of tell by sound where those projectiles are. Those are some loud projectiles. Oh, I forgot they did that. Cool attack. Yeah, I figured there would be guys running up on me. Thing is, there's a switch there, so I got the up though. I should just hit it immediately. Let me pull the lever. Right lever. Whatever, door's open. That's all I need. Counts as progress. Older Everett King teleporting himself is going to be a nightmare, huh? Yup. Cross that bridge when I jump. Just gonna move past that. Okay. Actually. Oh wait, I need a key for that, don't I? Well, whatever. No. Yeah, it's locked. Okay. There's no bonfire in there. I wanted it. It's fine. It's fine. I think I need to go that way for anything. No. Oop, that's a dead end. Could have been really bad, but the enemies decided to leave me alone. I don't remember where anything is over here. Hopefully this is the right way.
Turn
It
away
is. Okay, good.
and never look back. No one must ever find that which is sheltered in the layer of noise.
Mm-hmm. I am the priestess. Got it. Okay, there's a guy. Does some stuff. Well, he's by himself. He is, frankly, easier to kill than the other enemies. I also don't remember if this one respawns. So I usually don't need to come through here twice. Spawn file's lit. At this point, I think I can just go back to the start to fight Ava, right? Ava? Ava. Is there any reason to proceed this direction right now? And I don't think that there is.
Go back. Always watching.
Yeah, she does that. And I'm watching all that because I have the priestess eye.
Go back. Do not seek the old chaos, nor its twisted flame.
Can you actually go back at this point? Nope. I guess you could homeward bone. Alright, Avacum's bad. Here we go. Yep, that's alright. Still, I've done worse damage to bosses in the first game. This one. Oh my god. I have a moment to heal. DLCs were going to be the worst. But it should be the only boss in the DLC that I have to kill to get my buffs going, to get my gear upgrades. Oh, apparently you can cancel that animation by dashing. I didn't know that. Alright, attempt number 2. Probably gonna lose count at like 3, but you know. Let's try counting for now. I do not remember how to dodge your attacks apparently. Slash, I kind of just don't remember her attacks. Okay. Healing did nothing. Oh, I did drop some friends at some point. Unfortunate. Alright, well, let's try this again. Time number 3. So I'm gonna be stuck on this for a while. I do kind of wonder if I should keep ranking intelligence. I didn't do that in the first game. I stopped at 45 because that's like sort of a soft cap for Logan's Catalyst. And it would have only given me a few more points of damage, but a few more points of damage could be really nice, especially just with the way defenses work. Like, I'm only doing a fraction of my damage against Ava, but it would be a larger fraction in ways that are hard to describe in words quickly. Of course, it doesn't help that I die in 2 hits. Probably because I have the Magic Clutch Ring and Blue Dagger on. I can try without, but I'm worried that I will not do hardly as much damage. So I can also get my HP back. Alright, attempting without the Glass cannon buffs. Here we go. No longer showing up as yellow on the health bar. Way too early. It worked out though. Double roll paid off. 40. For some reason. I'm not sure what was different about that attack, but that's still so much damage. But it's not like immediate death territory, so maybe it's better. It's not like this was ever going to be a fast fight. Playing defensively might work to my advantage here. Oh, right, Ruffs. Kind of forgot. Three Estus left. Just don't get hit. Just don't take damage. You won't need to heal. Just like just about that. So that's something. Ow. That's if I had a better shield, blocking damage wise. Stamina regen's nice, but I already have Thorn on. So it's not like necessary. Two shots in here, yeah. Remembered how to dodge that thing at least. Oops. Just don't even watch her out. Don't even worry about it. It's not worth a single thought. That did more damage than if I hadn't blocked it. Chug. Okay, that worked out. Leaves me with little healing for the future, but figure it out. Ow. Ow. A little too early. Just leave it on life gens. I don't know why I would switch back to Estus right now. just stalk him, attack him. That was a mistake. Back out there. That's fine. Don't want him. Okay, that made logical sense. I thought electro was running, which is kind of a wash. Ow, stop it. That's one nice thing. That's one thing I really like about life gems, actually. I actually really like when they're slower healing. So that when stuff like that happens, and just heal through the pain. Ow. I gotta not block that attack. Holy hell. That's it. That's it. We got our boys. War cry, baby. Whew. That was rough. My word. I'm actually a little bit surprised with myself. That was what, try 4, 5? Also, yeah, taking off the magic clutch ring and blue dagger did actually help a lot. Turns out not dying in 2 hits is kind of nice. Who knew? Certainly not me. Let's go drop off these souls real quick. By drop off, I mean use them to level up. You probably can figure that out. Other than me to clarify. Give me that attunement. Another slot. So why not have a million freaking bullets to shoot at enemies? Grand Cathedral. Phone turn off. Hello, phone. Can't handle the Twitch app, I guess. Was the first DLC boss. Defeated.
To think Ava could be bested.
I'm as surprised as you are, lady.
Who are you? This land is barren, cursed by the old chaos. It gave birth to atrocities, and the people fled in fear. Until our Lord, the Ivory King, came.
She's so
My
cool.
dear Lord, a most true king.
Most true king.
It was with his magnificent soul that he built a Leon Lois and contained the spread of chaos. But the chaos would not be sated, and
king was drained of vigor and plunged into the chaos's heart. The Leam Lois was frozen in time. Its leader lost.
Unfortunate.
I remain here to contain the chaos, honoring my lord's wishes. Perhaps one day he will return. There is nothing here save that accursed flame. I have but one wish. That my dear lord might be freed from that unspeakable chaos. I haven't strength to help him myself. But perhaps one such as you.
Yeah, maybe.
Though I am
We'll find
yet to
out.
know your name, stranger. Will you lend me your strength?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Kind visitor, I thank you. Let me open the path to chaos. And please, do all you can.
So cool. Sun's seal is undone, and the winds of Leam Lois are ceased. This is a cool shield in here, isn't it? I mean, I know there's a shield, I just don't remember what it does. And it's certain heat that heightens the abilities of its bearer. Ah, okay. Raises your stats. Strength, dex. A little bit of some other stuff. I think it's like the... Oh, maybe not. So that's only 10 to 11 on the stamina thing there. I don't like this one, Faith. Still, neat. I super don't have the stats to wear it. But it is cool. I have almost 200 soul arrows. It's actually crazy if you think about it. Wait, why am I running fast travel? Abandoned dwelling, I think, is closest, maybe. Not totally sure. Unfortunately, since all the winds ceased, everything's available to be aggro now. I just want to treasure killing the hero's mistake. Wait, wasn't I doing 187 to these guys before the arena? Are they weaker now that it's not windy? Is there like ice people? Oop, that did not kill. Well, that went well. this stuff again. How much damage do I do? $156. Now the dagger. Realistically, they're not that big an increase anyway. Ow. As hard as I work to get the sorcery clutch ring, it's probably better not to wear it most of the time, unfortunately. At least in the DLCs. The main game where I can put a ring onto it, it's probably worth. Damage is extra damage on the one hand. Oh, these are very resistant to cold. I hate that. Hey, I was gonna go get the stone ring. I forgot already. This thing staggering on every hit reminded me. So that's what I want to happen all the time. Face, little assassin. The snow wretch. I don't actually know what these things really are. They just have daggers. They can backstab you, so I call them assassins. Can't lock onto that one. Yeah, I can. Okay. Really, I have aggro far more creatures than I intended to. Like 3. See these two corpses that look exactly like you? You sure you want to pick this fight? Ow. Already used like 50 soul arrows. That's the other reason I want to run past everything a lot of the time. Now. I wonder how many of these will de-aggro by the time. Probably not enough. Doesn't matter. This guy killed me anyway. Okay. I'm gonna run past everything. We'll ignore the treasure room, unfortunately. I just simply cannot kill everything. It takes too dang long. Requires too dang much ammunition. Maybe once I have full attunement slots, I can have like 300 soul arrows then maybe, but meh. Is this even the right spot? Yeah, I think it is. It's down these stairs. Maybe? I do not remember moving around space hardly at all. Okay, that is an angry room. Stop. What the hitting? It's just guys, it's just here. Okay. Somehow I made it through that room. Somehow Palpatine survived, and somehow I survived. What was even that? I've never seen them do that before. I think. A little fast 3-hit combo. Am I crazy? I have no idea if I'm even going the right way. Oh god, it stops. Just so many of them. Oops, can't walk with that one. Yeah. That ain't happening, Chief. We do a little sprinting. 2 Estus left. Run, fool. Okay, this is not where I thought it was, but shortcut unlocked at least. It's a plus. Ah, Priestess Tower. Neat. So now that I'm here, and I could probably go back to that chest. Now I can sort of pick off the Canids one by one. Or, you know, not 6v1. Anyway. Not that I probably need what's in that chest, but I want it. I want it anyway. Air movement. So I'm gonna drop down on top of me. Wouldn't be surprised. Okay, we're here now. It was built to dust groups. Could be helpful at some point. Hard to say for sure. think there's an NPC invader here. Some kind of hexer or witch or something. Castaway Witch Donna, yeah, that one. It's also on a Solero only run. Never mind. Like how I can't even see like her face through her name tag. Oh, I didn't even see that golem there. That's bad. Oh, she's freaking silenced me. What if I just take a little breather away from all that? Of course, now the silence ends. Oh, come on, maybe? Please? There we go. Stop doing that. Well, get to sit at the top of this elevator for 30 seconds or however long this spell lasts. So you literally can't do anything to her with this active. Here we are. I think she may have forgotten about me. Just gotta try not to get so close to the golem aggro's again. Really? A third time? Golem aggro. I guess I probably don't have to go all the way up the ladder. So apparently she only walks to the end of that walkway. Okay, that is good to know. Make sure she... Really? Really, bitch? No, you turn around, you fight me. None of that. Oh, she has Soul Spear. She whipped that out earlier. Well, that was stupid. Fortunately, I do have to fight this guy. I will spam 44 damage soul arrows at you for as long as it takes, Mr. Golem. Of course, when I guard break him, I am also out of stamina. Seems about right. Oop, that's bad. Wasn't what I was going for, but I've got an Loisnite. I was going to say Lamb Loisnite, but it's not. That's not what they're called. Hey, friend. Noise. A knight of a limb noise. Noise? A lamb noise. A lamb nice. A lamb nice. I don't know, I just wanted to say it a bunch of times. Cool. That's... I only have a few minutes, so I think I'm gonna call it, because that was kind of a nice stopping point. Accomplished my goal there. But now I am really wondering where I am supposed to go. I guess I have to run from the start. I'll try to make it over that way, see if I can find out where to go at least. I don't know if this staff is actually going to help at all, but I will feel better with it in hand. Knowing I've done everything to try and raise my damage, except for cranking up intelligence past 50, because that's probably not going to give me a lot. But maybe I still will, I don't know. That's the bridge I need to go down. So I do have to make this stupid run again. On harder mode, because now there's less cover. And there's a forlorn, apparently. Because of course there is. Okay. Well, I made it here at least. That's something. At least I assume this is the right place. I don't actually... Ah, I hate these things. Practically bone wheels. Really? Bone wheels that can sidestep. Bone wheels with a dodge button. That's not even the heal I wanted to use. Ow. Too early there. Okay, well that sucked. I was really kind of hoping there'd be a bonfire down here somewhere. I think there is, but I don't remember where. Okay, at least if I can get a line on these guys from a distance, I can take them out pretty easily. So those aren't three of them huddled up. Can I shoot this through the gap here? No. Oh, yes. At least once. And I can stagger them out of the roll. Luckily, these have practically no poise. I I do actually need to get going, but I just want to find the bonfire first, so I don't have to redo that whole thing. Right, and there are these, like, crazy tree sorcerers, too. Ooh, they take actual damage, though. Look at that. And I hit this. Oh, the ball's at the wrong angle. Stop shooting me. Stop it. There's another hedgehog thing. I don't know what to call them. They're a little bit hedgehoggy. I guess they're just spiky. That's about all they got. Can I open this door? No. Ow. You're not shooting me while I was on the ladder. That would have been very rude of you. Very inconsiderate. Ow. There's something. Really wish I could remember where the bonfire was. I know there is one down here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Found it. I don't know if I want to rest at it. Hopefully if I save quit it'll it should keep it absolutely will keep the enemies that I've already killed dead. Alright, Zach, here's another war cry. That's gonna be all for this stream. I'll see you most likely tomorrow. I have D&D in the evening tomorrow, so I might not stream in the afternoon. We'll see how it goes. Might take the time to do a little extra prep. We'll see. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.